Welcome back to One Map, Two Countries, episode 4. A lot has changed since the last episode, and today we are continuing to shape both sides of the border with some major upgrades planned. Let's get started. Last episode we ended up on Ley and Mer receiving confirmation, thumbs up, that phase 1 of expansion, the road development, has been approved by government, and in the meantime they have had since the last episode expanded the train tracks and raised up the motorway, and we have a connection all the way to the island where we have actually set up a place where we are able to load and unload sand and anything else that any other aggregates that are needed for achieving the phase 1 of our expansion on this area. So what does the phase 1 include? It includes reworking this junction down here, and by that I mean there will be direct connections from this road over here to the road down here, and it will be both going there and coming back, and it will not interact with the junction down here. It will be underground, as surprise surprise, all of our highway down here will be sunken underground. Phase 1 includes getting the road all the way to industrial area, and phase 2, which will be done later on, will include connecting the road to this side and building out another road border crossing, just to make sure that it has enough capacity to go to industrial area without actually driving the trucks through the middle of our future downtown, which will be based on seaside in the bay down here. So what we will do now is we will concentrate on this area for now. We need quite a lot of people in the city, so what I wanted to do first, before we fill in the residential area and everything else, I would like to set up a city hall on Santa Elena side. Have found city hall that I would like to add here, and it's from French Pack. It fits quite nicely in here. There is enough space to place it. It will be on a busy road, but at the same time it will have a quite nice view to other side of Ley End. So what we will do now is just place it in. And as we have placed it, what I will do, I'll just extend some of the surfaces so there is access over there, and we will place actual access so people actually can walk on it. So let's go in pathways, and we will add invisible pedestrian path down here. So let's do that, and connect it all the way down there and here, so people will be actually able to use it. And what we will do now is just decorate it around here, and at the back I'm thinking at the back, on the side down here we will have small parking on both sides, down here and down here. So because we have quite a lot of area down here, I'm thinking that we might place some park, although most of the parks are quite big, but I would like to have something different so the people can actually enjoy it a bit more. And think, can we back to back? Yes, we can do this one back to back. And what I'll try and do now is just replace the surfaces. As we have replaced the surface, now what we can do is just connect it so it looks nicer. So it is connected, and I would go as far as actually adding a connection down here. Yep, and let's add invisible footpath again. So it actually can use it. And now just let's add quite a few trees and just greenify it. I wanted to go a bit more minimalistic on this side, as the trees are pretty big enough, and it gives the park vibe, so we will leave it at that for now. And another thing that I would want to do is currently our elementary school and high school cover is quite good, but we have demand for college. So I would like to place a college in this area. So let's see what we could use. Maybe another French asset. Looks quite nice. The orange, yeah, look at it. It's just crazy good looking. But let's see, what else do we have? Japanese. This looks like crazy good. Do we want the college a bit away from the rest of the stuff? That's what we I mean, the busy area, is that what we would like? Not really sure what we could do. Modern community college, this actually looks more like it. So we need to decide whether we're gonna place it in the area. Yeah, we're gonna place it in the area down here. Let's just get rid of this middle road and we will readjust. I would like to place it probably down here on the main road, just like this. And now we actually have the option to adjust this grid down here, as it's probably a bit too close junction and junction to junction, so we will just erase it. And what I will do, I will actually add a pedestrian road just to match it on the, as it is on other side. The good thing with pedestrian roads is that we, in the later episodes, when we start to work on public transport, pedestrian roads are quite good for trams, and definitely I would like to use trams in this on this peninsula, because it would look like amazing just here going through and then just turning around at the end and coming back. But that's for the future. So what we will do now is just add a bit more parking for the college, because by the end of the day there will be quite a few students. You could actually add sports field, but we actually have taken the most of the space. So what we will do actually, I'll delete this road and we will add it on this side as well. Then we can do all of this later on, or maybe even now. Do we have enough space? We do. There you go. Look at that. Amazing. Glad that I double checked the upgrades we have. And with the sports field, yeah, I definitely want it, and it will quite nicely fit in here. We'll just have it in a corner. Which side? Probably this one, so there is a pedestrian road, and then we can put down car park down here. And probably I would put down shopping at this back end. yeah, let's work on it. Let's add some shops and parking down here. So that we have now finished this area, I'm thinking it's pretty good looking. The colors are quite quite all over the place, but in my opinion it is quite alright. It actually is fitting for a good park. Yeah. Sporting complex, I mean. What we'll do now, let's just place quite a lot of bollards around the area, so it's just safer, and there is no access with any transport vehicles on in the area. And now that we have added the bollards, what we will do now is just move on and let's start filling in this area. I'm thinking that all this down here, probably starting already here, we will do low density, and it will be European style. Probably apart from this area down here, we will still have something different down there, but everything here and all the way down here, it will be low density European style waterfront housing. So let's just fill it in, see if we need to change the grid here and there, just to make sure that we have the correct spacing between the buildings. So let's jump into doing that. So we have expanded in low density area. I know it is a pretty crazy amount of low density, and it is, yeah, I do agree, it is crazy amount, but as we can see, we have filled in all of that, and the demand is growing back again. So yeah, it might have looked like crazy, but it's not. It's definitely not. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna made a mistake down here. Let's quickly change it, and what we will do is just greenify this area, and then we will need to look into probably setting up elementary school and high school in this area as well, as there's quite a lot of people living now here, and it's just simple services that we need to provide, at least now at the start, so people want to keep moving over here. So we have placed greenery, and normally what I'm thinking that if you put trees around, the air is cleaner and the noise is lower, so it's easier for you to be there. So with elementary school, actually we have already one down here, and it's not that far from the area where we built out our low density. But what we will do, because we don't have high school on Santa Elena side, we will build a high school in this area. I'm thinking, where could we do it? Do we have like a small school district down here? Do we want to do that maybe? Because it's quite walkable for the schools down there, and it's not too far for a low density area. Let's see if we can squeeze in something interesting down here. This is quite generic. German styles high school, do we want that? Mediterranean high school? You know what? This actually looks quite amazing. I want this. Yes, I want this definitely. Look at it. Look at it. Stunning. Stunning looking. Do love it. Any upgrades? Additional floor? We don't need it as of yet, but we will definitely add it later on. Let's play with the surfaces. And as per usual, what I will do, I will add actual path. So people are actually using it because behind here there is enough space for us to be able to walk through here, and like, to be honest, we would walk ourselves. We would walk through the connected to the back as well. Let's add the connection here. Yeah, looks great. I like it. Yeah. Looks nice and quite fitting with the view of the river. Let's have a pedestrian road, another pedestrian road just behind here. There we go. Then we have this area where we can place probably we'll place. Do we have police stations in this area? I can't remember if we did or not. We actually don't. We only have one down there. Whoa, that's crazy, on the border control post. So definitely we need another police station. Maybe we can place something smaller in here. Let's see. We don't have a lot of money, to be honest. But we can see that it's quite high and the income is quite impressive, so we don't need to worry about it. It's more of for now we need to just think, let's speed up and see what could we fit in here or down here even. I would definitely want. Yeah, you see, this is more like it. I probably want to place Mediterranean police station. How does that look? You see, I kind of. Yeah, it does look. But do we want to place it there? Probably police station. I want to have it somewhere inside because it doesn't need that good of a views, in my opinion. Let's think, where do we want it? It's fairly central. It still needs to be. Let's place it here, but this way, so it's not on the main road and it doesn't stop all of the traffic when it moves around, when the police moves out. So yeah, and it does look alright. Yeah, we will break the grid as per usual, just so it looks different. Let's break it here And over here we'll just place the car parks. So we have placed a massive car park down here, and I'm thinking probably we need a little city park. But for now, what we will do, I'll just leave the game running for probably 15-20 minutes, just see if we can get more money and actually keep building. So we are about to hit a milli, almost there. Just 2, 1 million now. I did not look at what is happening in the city while I was gone, but we can see that there is quite a lot of traffic. Before I left the desk, I did notice that there was problem with waiting of horses. We only have one cemetery on that side, so what we could think of is maybe having another cemetery. Probably what we could do is do we want like a cemetery, or it's a tough question, to be honest with you. Well, to be honest, let's do just like a cemetery, small one just here. It's not too crazy to have something like that in the middle of the city, and that will help us to deal with people, and I think that's absolutely fine to have it there. And for this area, what I was thinking, if we would just place a small park, if we have any park which is 3x3, and if I remember correctly, we actually don't have 3x3, so everything is, oh no, there is playground. Do we want a playground in the busy road? No, not really. So what we could do is probably just place an outdoor gym, so the actual policemen, if they have break and they want to stretch, they can come around and basically have a workout themselves, and stretch their bones. And so what we're gonna do now is we have more money and we can actually start doing things. I'll be expanding this area down here. We will be placing different type of buildings. So because of the shape of the roads, what I will do, I'll be using I'll be hand placing most of the stuff. We ain't gonna go too far, probably just this area here, but yeah. So let's jump into it and you will see what I have placed. So I had decided to go with something more modern in this area down here, and so we have built these buildings. It looks quite nice. There is shops at the bottom, which is like very central. We have the pedestrian roads down here, which is absolutely perfect for that. We have car parks, which are next to the stadium and the school, and it just goes together nicely. And what we will do now is we're gonna move on to Legend, and we will leave this for this episode as it is down here. We got the citizens we wanted, it's going up, therefore we can move on and just take a look before we move on to Legend at the crazy amount of traffic. Well, I can see that it's actually because of accident down here, and that, and I think it was accident as well. Big reason for accidents, I would think, is that we don't have road maintenance in place. And speaking about that, we can actually go and place highway maintenance depot in our industrial area. So what we will do, I will place it just in this area here, just in case if we decide to build something else over here, because we need to remember there will be road going through here, and it will be a tunnel. I will let you know, I can let you know now that it's gonna be a tunnel. So we need to decide what we're gonna do with this area later on, as we have checked. I have checked that wind will be blowing all the way here. So this, even here, it's already bad. So over here, when we're gonna build out the port, the future port, we need to remember it that we can actually build a lot more industry down here. So less talking, more doing. So we have placed it. Let's upgrade it straight away, because our road network is quite extensive already. So let's see how they jump on the maintaining the roads. There should be first cars coming out. There they are, and they're going out and trying to fix the roads. Do love how every single bed has different type of equipment and assets in it. That's very, very, very nice. Very nice touch. Does look nice. And now the big part. So at the start of the episode, I told you about the train trucks which are leading down here for delivering aggregates and taking the sand away and all of that. So these train trucks, they are not here just temporary, as you can see. Because of the amount of trucks, there is a purpose for them. So the reason is we will be building out a big, massive train station just in the middle of our island. For that, you need access from all of the sides. And what we will do, we will start working on our roads leading from here all the way down here. So what I will do now is I will place down the train station, because for me it's very important. I would like to have a appropriate grid in the middle of our city, because I want to make the downtown very grid-like. Like, I want almost perfect grid. So that's the reason why I would like to just do it this way, by placing the train station straight away now. We're gonna attach the train tracks. We have our train station down there. The height of trucks is absolutely fine. There we have it. And now we need to think about where we're gonna have connections for our motorway. I'm thinking there will be main big massive connection down here where we can connect it both to the industrial estate and or east side of island, and this will be the connection over to border crossing on east side of our island. And then for the west, I would like a connection near somewhere here, near the train station, but we need to be very careful so we don't have too much traffic in one area, because that in all honesty, that can be a big massive problem later on. So yeah, I have switched off the train station just so it doesn't cost so much for us, because we are not using it as of yet and won't be using it very soon. Well, not at least in this episode. In this episode we will just be building it out. So we are finished for now with our grid. It's just the main roads that I wanted to place in, just to know approximately where we're gonna be building and what we need where. It is quite excessive roads, I know that, but what will happen, I just wanted to have it as wide as possible in our main artery places, but some of the roads I will be replacing with different type of roads, basically. What I will do, I will use a road builder mode later on when we get to actually building housing in this area, and obviously not just housing, just building in general. And then we will just readjust and make them look differently. But what I want to point out, look at this beautiful train station. I have downloaded it on mod page, and you can see over here it is made by Pesio Mediopadana station. So I'm guessing probably it's a real place, but it looks just stunning, amazing. I do love how it looks, and it will fit in our city quite well. Looks futuristic, modern, and yeah, well, the only thing is this, and we will have to figure out how we're gonna cover it, although it doesn't look that bad, to be honest. But still, what I will do, probably I'll be placing some sort of office building in this area, because there is no upgrades on this train station, but we'll figure out something, and in the end down here probably place as I said, office building or something similar. So what we will do now, as we have our working area set out, we will be working on our road layout right now, and we will be just placing our motorway. And what I want to start off with is just adding more lanes on this part of the road, so I will do that right now. Probably will add it on the bridge as well, all the way down here. Yeah, we'll do that here. And now what we will do we will pause the game, because this will actually be quite a lot of work to do, and we will be deleting some of the roads and adding new ones and getting this road underneath the ground. It will be pretty interesting what we're gonna be doing. So what I will do is delete this part of the road. Now that we have done that, I will be starting on getting the road underneath the ground. So as we have sorted out our terrain, we will start on building out the actual highway, starting from this end and then just connecting everything together. And now we are moving over here, and we will connect our roads directly and get rid of the roads that connections that we don't need anymore. And let's do this. As you can see, it's absolutely crazy to work with these roads, especially in the way I'm doing. I do realize probably there is an easier way to do it. I actually have seen it, and midway, as I was already this far, I realized I could have done it maybe a different way, but hey ho, we are here, and yeah, we will work with what it is. It is a bit harder. I'll still keep coming back to some places and just working it out and making sure that it actually looks somewhat decent. And as you can see, there is those imperfections, but we will sort them out and it will look great. So we have moved over to east side of the island, and we will be working on connection to our industrial estate, and well, we're gonna work this out in a different way. So ain't gonna be sunken per se. It will be under the level or terrain level on the island. We will have one connection to industrial estate and another connection down over to east side of the island. Plus, we will lay out a connection for our border, which will be under the river. The road will be going under the river. So let's place the first roads and try to connect it nicely. As you can see, it's quite hard to deal with these, as everything is custom made. The terrain is how it is. Parts of the road is higher, parts of the road is lower. But it's very challenging, but at the same time very interesting for myself, and I think for you guys as well. I've done most of it in the time lapse. But let me know if you would like me for in the future. We have a massive highway roadworks upgrades or whatever. If you want me to do it in real time, explaining what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. But for me, in this episode, I thought that I'll just do it quickly in the time lapse, so you can see in a quick, brisk way how I did it and what I did. Now it looks pretty good, but we need to look at the heights and small details like displays down here. You can see underneath there is no bridge, so let's work on that. So that is us done with this area. It worked out quite nice in the end. Still need to adjust some of the lanes, but it looks very decent. I do appreciate it took quite a lot of time. And now we're gonna start up with our most important junction on whole of the island. It will be the central junction where we will be getting into our downtown and getting out of it, getting to our train station and trying to move over to the Bay Area. Uh, I will be placing, as previously I stated, wide roads, just to make sure that from day one we have enough capacity, and we will adjust it on the go. So let's get into it. We have built out a junction, and it's basically a roundabout. You can find similar junctions in UK. This is just on a bigger scale. It's like overpowered roundabout with 6 lanes there, 4 lanes here. It's just crazy, but hopefully it will do the job. We still need to attach the ramps. But before that, I'm thinking we need to change the lanes. Look at the lane connectors. And now we can jump into decorating everything. Let's place surfaces and add trees here and there. Yeah, we'll go with this surface, and then just some shrubs and smaller or bigger trees here and there, just to make it look natural. And now it's time to work on access ramps, which we will have 2 lane both ways. We want it to be not in a tight angle. We need to make sure that drivers would not slow down, that it's smooth, and probably we will have to do the lane mathematics. We need to make sure that is going on and off in the way that we don't need to slow down, as I said previously. Yeah, so we will change the middle bits to 2 lanes, where it's 4 lanes right now, just to make sure that it goes smooth. We have adjusted the terrain and made sure that everything is sunken, and now we need to work out on the angles where you go in the junctions over here. And obviously I noticed that the bushes and trees that we placed previously, that once we changed the road layout from 4 lanes to 2, It's just not where I wanted to be for it to be. But yeah, let's adjust these junctions, and then let's just sort out the tree bushes and the rest. And now that we have finished with that part of our highway, we need to move on and improve the road capacity elsewhere, which is closer to our old town. We're gonna place a roundabout in here and just join it with the rest of the roads. We need just more access to places, so we don't burden just one or two points. So at this point I just made the decision that I want to change this neighborhood. If you remember on the episode when we placed these detached housing semis, I was actually thinking, do I like it? Don't I like it? And I realized I actually don't like it. So that's the reason why I placed the road down there for better access, first of all, to the roundabout, so it's not something weird but easily accessible. And what we will do, because it's quite close to the next junction, we actually will just have quite a few one-way streets around this area, and at the same time we will be building a different type of buildings down here, obviously the Mediterranean style. Well, yeah, I just felt like I need to change it. It's just like it was not sticking with me. And in this nice area, I just decided to go with an office building. It was quite hard to decide which one to pick, but this one was the one which I liked the most. It is kind of appropriate to the era, and it goes together with the rest of the Mediterranean style buildings. I quite like it. It fits in, and it's not like something too crazy that you would not expect something like that in there. So yeah, I placed it, and I'm pretty happy with that. At this point I started to notice that the cars in our city, they keep driving around and around, and they're not going to where they're supposed to go. And I remember that I had placed this area down here, which is supposed to be underground parking, the cheap version of it. And clearly I did not check. You can see that it's not working. It's definitely not working. So what we will do with it's no point even to try and replace it without the roads, because it's still not gonna work, because for some reason I did think that it did used to work like this. Well, might be that I'm confusing it with the City Skylines 1. So what we will do, we'll just bulldoze all of this and place a proper parking structure. Before we wrap things up, a big thank you to my property for becoming a monthly supporter on Buy Me a Coffee. I really appreciate the support. And that wraps up episode 4. Highway Phase 1 is officially finished, the train station is in place, and the downtown connection is finally established. From here on, the scale really starts to change. There's some big development ahead. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.